Okay, and welcome to the admin panel for coaches. Now, to get to the admin panel, you've received an email like this one that gave you the link to the panel itself, your username and password. So obviously, when you log in, this is where you'll be taken to once you come into the site. Of course, your dashboard and your accounts are the two areas that we'll be covering today in this training. Let's look at the dashboard first so that you're able to understand how to navigate through the site quickly and easily. First of all, when someone joins GPN and selects you as their coach, you will receive an email that the appointment with you has been made, and at that point, their record, the new member's record, will appear on your screen like this in your dashboard. So when you see a record appear, you'll send the questionnaire, which is, and I won't really send it to this fellow who's already received it, but you'll send the questionnaire, and the questionnaire will give you the answers to basic questions that allow the member to tell you where they're at right now and for you to better evaluate how you may be able to help them in the first coaching session. So once you send the questionnaire, then you'll be seeing the screen look like this, the blue category. And so what you want to do is you'll put the appointment date that you received in email from the appointment calendar as to when it would be. So for example, put the month, day, and year here. And then you'll hit submit. Again, I won't really do it because that would set this up here as an appointment. You'll hit submit, and then the appointment date will be set here in your dashboard area. Once the session is complete, you'll hit complete session right there. Now, throughout the time that you're working with the account, you may need to see more detail. If that's the case, click the more detail button and you'll see the various areas like their phone number and that sort of thing that you'll need. As far as future contact, if you were to finish up with somebody and need to contact them at a later date, you could click here and then actually set a future contact point. As far as your coaching goes, when you finish a coaching session, you'll obviously want to make notes as far as what you discussed. We basically put notes from coaching sessions under note versus phone call or email. Even though our coaching is done by telephone, it's not a note about a phone call, it's a note about the coaching session, so we'd want to add it there. Anytime you want to view the history of a specific contact, you can do that easily just right here. Any activity that would show up in the history panel. Like in this case, the Net Nurture Marketing Coach questionnaire was sent to this individual. If you want to send them an email, simply click Send an Email, and you'll be able to do that right here out of the admin panel. So basically, that's the dashboard view. While you're working with people, you'll want to keep them in the dashboard view. The other view that we'll look at today is the My Accounts view. Under My Accounts, it lists all of the people you're coaching by name. So like if we wanted to look up Ebony, for example, the woman we were just looking for, we would just type in a search, Ebony, and we would hit status would be first name because that was her first name, and hit search. And lo and behold, there's Ebony. If we click Ebony's email address in the My Accounts view, you'll be taken to her record, and she is a new member. So we see she's already placed a photo in the back office. That's how we get it. And we still have to work on her marketing preferences and those sorts of things. But it gives you her address and all the different points of contact that we may have with her, phone number, etc. It also tells you, in terms of the orientation list, what she's already completed. Welcome video, orientation video, booking her first coaching session. In this case, she's into her second or third session now, so we covered Get Focused, Time Management, Ideal Day, Goal Setting. She already had her business, and so all of that was complete. So we're off and running with Ebony, and so any additions you want to make to this, again, we just be adding notes here and viewing activity. Now, functionality that's coming isn't quite completed yet, is that you can view her questionnaire right here. You can view what she said under Get Focused here. Ideal Day will show up here, and Goal Setting, her 90-day goal, will show up here. So you're able to monitor and help each and every member achieve the success they're looking for. So primarily you're working from the dashboard view. And so when you're working with people, when you get notified of an appointment, you would come into the back office here into your admin panel, log in, and then basically set the date for their starter session and each session thereafter. So that's our first step. If you have any questions in terms of working with the admin panel, do let me know right away. And for now, let's just go ahead and maybe practice on a couple of records and see, set up a record where we could practice and kind of go from there. And we'll cover this again together when we meet and talk about this. Okay, thank you.